It's Thursday at 1 o'clock, and we had a brief pause in our Thursday live weekly trainings. And I wasn't sure I'd be able to be here today, so I didn't plan ahead, but I wanted to jump in here because I miss you guys, and I wanted to give you some value and some training. We have new people joining the group, and I'm excited. I have big announcements, and I also wanted to make this quick video and training our weekly Give Voice to Your Vision, where we stop the spinning wheel and we get real, and it is clarity we feel. Yeah, so that's our theme song. I will record it someday and sing you the whole thing, but I wanted to jump in here because it's been a couple weeks. I was traveling. I have big news, and we're going to talk in this training today about 3 essential ingredients to consistent, effective, and joyful marketing, and why those things are great. I'm responding to, let me see if I can post it here. There's a poll up in this group. Let me see. Stop it. Hi, Mary. Nice to see you. There's a poll up in this group asking people. I'm going to create a new online challenge because those are super fun, and we can get such great results in a few minutes a day over 5 quick days. And so I'm creating a new challenge, and I've asked you guys to weigh in on what is your biggest marketing challenge. You know, I want to create something that's really fun and highly valuable. And so far, the winner is I can't be consistent. And so I wanted to talk today about what's the value of being consistent, and at the end of this training, how to be consistent, and how to keep the energy light and build momentum in your business and your message rather than being bogged down. So we'll see what I cover today, but I do have these 3 essential ingredients to share. I'm going to share those now, and at the end of this training, I'm going to share some really exciting news for an opportunity that I am having in my business, and to support another beloved colleague and mentor's business as well. So if you're watching the replay and you just can't wait, you'll be able to skip ahead. Otherwise, stick with me here for a few minutes so I can make that, share that really big news in my world, because you are part of my world, and I love to share that with you, and want you to know the exciting stuff that's happening. So the 3 essential ingredients to being consistent, to being effective, and to being joyful in your marketing are really the thing that shifted my feeling like I was constantly striving to try and reach out and to figure out what to say and to connect to the right people and to have people ready to make the investment. And it really felt, for me, my journey around being visible was a big deal. It wasn't something that came easy. People assume I'm really extroverted, and I'm actually not. I'm pretty introverted, and come from a background of feeling like I needed to say it right, do it right. I didn't want to make people mad at me. Or be controversial, or didn't trust myself. A lot of healing and deep work that I've done to find my message. And so if marketing and being visible really just felt salesy and frightening and overwhelming and kind of gross, and people weren't going to like it. So I had a long journey around that, and that's why I think that one of the essential ingredients to effective marketing is finding some joy and some connection to it. So we're going to talk about how to do that in this training. So the first ingredient I think that is essential, you know, marketing is totally shifting the world, and technology is everything's speeding up. There's a huge lot of noise online. So how do we resonate and break through that noise in a way that's sustainable and not icky and empowering and effective, right? Because a lot of people I've worked with, and I know we've talked about that in the group here before, is that you know, we can spend so much time just being visible and really not getting any momentum in our business. And then that's not sustainable, because if you don't make money, you don't have a business. You have an expensive hobby, most like. And you're also not making the biggest impact you can make in the world, right? So I'm talking here for people that have that calling, or think you might have a calling, or at least wish you did. I'm here to tell you that you actually do have a calling. I posted that video earlier from my live yesterday on my page. But if you have that calling and you don't have a successful platform, a sustainable way to share your message, then you're not reaching and helping as many people as you could. So here's one reframe for this whole visibility / marketing mountain that we have to climb, right? And that is that everything you do is marketing. What? And that your marketing is your message. It can become actually doing the work that you love. Now, there's a little bit of a learning curve for us to figure out how to talk about what we do and what we love and create invitations and invite people to hire us and to pay us money and to take their credit card and, you know, sell from stage or have a way for them to hire us. All of that stuff is where we get to usually meet some of our inner growth work. And there's a craft to it, right? There's a craft to learning how to talk to people. We'll touch on that today. But the truth is that alignment is one of the most essential ingredients that you can have in order to be consistent. Because if you hate marketing, it's really hard to do. And if you're not aligned with your marketing and you're trying on someone else's template blueprint formula and you're not aligned with it, it's not going to feel good and it's probably not going to work. Right? So there's several ways that you can be aligned. First of all, you can be aligned with your own expertise and ownership of what you're here to bring through in the world, right? You can be aligned with the platform that you're using to be visible. So one of the things I love to talk about is, are you a composer or an improviser? I have learned that even though I'm introverted, I am a verbal processor, so I can process, and teaching live has become an incredible tool for me. That doesn't mean that I didn't have a whole bunch of resistance. And full disclosure, I was actually resistant yesterday, I think, when I did that live on my personal page, and I hadn't done lives because I'd been at a live event supporting Alina Vincent and her Rising Stars Mastermind and doing gone and kind of immersed in that world and not online for a few days, and it gets a little bit harder. It's vulnerable, but you know, I have learned that Facebook Live for me is a great tool for me to share my message and also to let people know how they can work with me and what results I can help them to get. So you got to be aligned with your platform. Some people really need to be methodical and think things through deeply. Maybe they prefer writing a blog. So there's a lot of different, not a lot, there's 3 or 4 key places to find your alignment. You want to be aligned with owning and admitting to yourself what the work is that you want to do. The real work that you're here to do. Knowing your vision and your message, which may be different from your marketing, okay? But knowing why you do what you do, right? And you want to be aligned with the platforms that you're using. You want to play to your strengths, not the new, hottest, latest technology that everybody says you need to do. That's why I don't have a messenger bot yet, because the technology and thinking that through is feeling heavy. I will, but it's not my most highly aligned platform, right? So you got to be aligned with your calling. You got to remember the why. You got to remember why you do what you do and who you're here to serve and how you're here to help. You want to be aligned with the audience that you're speaking to, okay? And committed to them, dedicated to them. Don't cheat on them until you know for sure where you want to go. That's how you'll get clear on your audience. And you want to be aligned with the platforms, the methodology that you're using. And you want to be aligned with the words that you're using too. So a lot of times we'll think that we need to say things this other way that this template told us, and we won't have the alignment or find the way to say our aligned words that do that, and then it feels salesy and icky and gross, right? Or we just can't do it, or it comes off as salesy, icky, and gross, and people are like, whoa, what are you doing? And we can actually repel clients when we're out of alignment, okay? So I wanted to say that that is one of the essential ingredients, and there's those different ways to be aligned. Does that make sense? Yay, if you're here, say hi. And I posted that poll right there. Alana, oh my goodness, I love you, I miss you, I want to see you, we need to connect. So first ingredient of the 3, okay, alignment. You got that? All right, it's got to feel good. It's going to be more effective if it feels good. It's going to be easier if it feels good. It's going to be more powerful and potent if it feels good. All right? And then the second piece that you need to have consistent, effective, joyful marketing is often the clincher. It's also on that poll. We've got at least a few votes for that too. And that is clarity. Okay, that's in our theme song, right? We're going to stop the spinning wheel. We're going to get real, and it is clarity you'll feel. The fleeting moments of clarity. They are so important and so empowering and so beautiful and so sacred. So what do we need to get clear on? Like I said, we've already talked about being clear on what our message is, okay? What we want to bring through, what we are called to bring through. You may be called to bring through many, many things. One of the superpowers is going to be to like pick that one focus and stick with it for a while, okay? So clarity on the immediate focus and the bigger vision, okay? And then what we want to say. There's what we want to say. And then there's who do we want to say it to, right? And sometimes we make the mistake of like, well, who wants to hear it, right? So we want to get clear on what do we want to say and who do we want to say it to? Who do we love to work with? Who are our favorites? Oh my God, it's so exciting and inspiring when I work with them clients, right? Taking Gina Gabellina's program right now, amazing for really tapping in and tuning into that magic superpower. She's a genius. And then we want to get clear on, now once we know who these people are, we want to get clear on what are they looking for? What do they want? And how do they say it? That's part of the secret, okay? Using their language, right? And we want to get clear on that aligned platform, right? And then we want to clear our fears and hesitancies or uncertainties or doubts around saying it in front of people, right? So we get clear on what they're looking for, and then we get clear on how to put that into words. We build a bridge between what we want to say and what we're here to bring through, and what our favorite yummy juicy clients are looking for. And we build a bridge from that through language that feels good, feels aligned, and we then have to stand and deliver. We have to say it. Right? We say it in our emails, in our blogs, in our books, in our speaking engagements, on stages, online, on camera. Okay? And if you're checking in for the replay, thank you. Do go ahead and weigh in on this poll that I posted in the comments and let me know what what your biggest marketing challenge is. If you're want to add something, please do, because we're going to build a new challenge for this group in the next few weeks. So I want to hear from you. And being clear on which platform is most aligned for you is important too. So then we've got alignment, and we've got clarity, and then the last key ingredient, and this is the thing that made all the difference for me, it's the thing that allowed me to find my alignment, allowed me to get clear, and allowed me to stay in action, allowed me to keep moving forward when my resistance or my confusion came up, when I got derailed, and you have this powerful tool today, and that is having support. You, in your own business, in our own business, we can't see the forest for the trees. I am really, really good at downloading aligned messaging for people, but when it comes to creating my own programs and making my own decisions and creating my own copy, it sometimes feels like water in a hot skillet. It just fizzles away from me. It's like I can't quite capture it. So having support, having, maybe it's having copywriters, it's definitely having some sort of mentorship or coach, often having a mastermind, a group of people, a collaborative that you can connect with, to bounce ideas off of and learn from. I think that building a business is a creative act. Being an entrepreneur is about sharing your creative vision and your creative voice. And your creative voice is your divine right to self-expression. Nobody puts the tools, the ideas, the understanding, the resources together the same way you do. No one has your perspective. So that is all about creativity, and creativity thrives in collaboration. And we need guides, mentors, and mirrors to mirror back to us to help us move forward. So it is very hard to be consistent when we're trudging up the hill alone, all on our own. No matter how many free webinars we take, no matter how many 6-week programs we sign up for, not having some sort of support, eventually it's going to get really hard to be consistent, right? When it gets hard, it is not effective. We usually hide or get into resistance, or it is certainly not joyful. Okay, so the secret sauce of your marketing, when your marketing and your messaging becomes something that makes you feel happy and excited, and even though I'm resisting doing a live yesterday, and I almost didn't do this one today, I feel joyful now because I know one person might be helped. I know that the people who are here live on the training and the people who catch this replay could be helped, could be inspired, could be the one, I could say the one thing that's going to help them continue. So that feels joyful. All right, that feels joyful. And when it feels joyful, the clients feel it. It's in your emails, it's in your lives, it's in your stage presentations, it's it's in your presence, which is your most valuable commodity, by the way. Your most highly leverageable resource is your voice, your face, your presence. That's why I love Facebook Live so much, right? So having that support and being lifted up so that you can stay connected to the fun, so that everything you do is marketing. You know, how you are in the world, all the posts, all the things you're putting out there is more love, more clarity, more on mission. You've not got the language, you've got the alignment. That's when it starts to feel free and fun and energized, and the universe can just pour through you and you can serve, get out of your own way. And that's when you have consistency and it doesn't feel like drudgery or obligation. That's when you have light, excitement. That's when clients come to you. That's when your message feels clear, even if you stump clear, and the words are infused with inspiration, because you're allowing it and you're feeling that lightness instead of the heavy drudgery. Ugh, I gotta do it. Ugh. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. My big news, if you come back and check the replay, or if you're here live, is that I'm very excited to be stepping into a bigger role with my mentor and dear, dear, dear friend, Alina Vincent, and helping her run her Rising Stars Mastermind. So that, I was a member of that for many years, and I now have the opportunity to be the director of coaching and training for Alina Vincent, which is such a thrill and so exciting. So in terms of masterminds, if you've ever been in one or you've ever wondered about one, I can guarantee you that this is just it's an amazing, sacred, powerful place. She is a intuitive strategy genius, and we often say she's amazing and brilliant, so I was going to not use that word. She's an intuitive strategy genius, and she has helped me to reach thousands more people and to grow a sustainable business, and I have had the opportunity of supporting her clients, and some of them are here in this group. Hi guys. And I have the opportunity to be stepping into a bigger role with her business as well. I am here with this group. We will continue to do our weekly lives, and there's a couple of specific ways that people will be able to work with me outside of her mastermind. But if you are considering creating an online program, having a bigger presence, having an online presence, you know, you want to create that consistent rinse and repeat strategy through having online resources, please reach out to me and I can tell you more about that program and what it looks like. And I'm just super grateful and honored to be able to be throwing my heart and energy behind Alina, who's been such an incredible mentor and guide for me. Honored by her trust, and I love, love, love supporting her amazing clients. She brings amazing people together. So I wanted to share that news with you, and I will keep you posted of how you can come and play with us in live events and otherwise. And in the meantime, we will also be having this group. We'll be having its weekly Give Voice to Your Visions. We'll get back on track with those, where I'm looking for a challenge. You've got comments here in the post. Thanks for being here. The 3 essential ingredients to consistent, effective, joyful marketing are what? They are alignment with all things. Watch the replay if you haven't. If you missed it, clarity, and having the support that you need, right? Your message needs to be heard. Your voice needs to be heard. No one will share your message exactly the way that you do. And I believe that it is part of our divine birthright to find and free our voice and our message, excuse me, and share it in the biggest possible way. So that's what I'm here to help you do in this group. And I am honored and excited to be also joining Alina's team. Well, I've been on her team for a while, but I'm taking a much bigger role in running and helping her with her amazing mastermind and her amazing clients. So I wanted to keep you guys posted. And please weigh in on the poll that's posted in the comments. It's a post that's here in this group so that I can create a challenge that'll really help you come from inspired, exciting, aligned marketing that actually gets you great clients and helps you to share your work in the biggest possible way. All right, guys, love to you. Happy Thursday. I'm so glad I'm back. Mwah! And we will see, based on your posts in that poll, we will create our training for next week. All right, guys, love you. Mwah! See you soon.